Good Monday evening. I'm Chief Forecaster Anna Gabbett, the First Alert Weather Center, with a look at your forecast tonight and into tomorrow. So here's a look at our fog tracker, and you can see here we are seeing a little bit of fog across our coastal areas as we're heading into the evening hours, but into the overnight, this is when it starts to develop dense pockets of fog. So notice on the central coast, particularly around Santa Maria, visibility even could be impacted. Waking up tomorrow morning, it does slowly start to push back out. Notice again thicker fog out in the ocean areas, a little less fog in areas of the south coast because of the wind activity in the area. The day part looking clearer, but then a thin wispy fog starts to move right on back into the central coast and Santa Ynez Valley at night. Here's a look at those winds. So this nice steady breeze across the central coast through the day today and into the evening, and then it's transitioning over to Gaviota. So basically the southwest coast here covered with this wind activity. If you're headed around that bend in Gaviota on the 101, you could be feeling that, especially in trucks. Into tomorrow, though, the wind again transferring with this nice steady breeze across the central coast for a good part of the day. And then by the evening, this wind moves right on back into the Gaviota coast, and this time a bit stronger, over 30 miles per hour by the later evening hours. So potentially we may or may not see a wind advisory called for this. Now today overall, we've been really warm in areas that have had more sun, so that's away from coastal areas with the fog, and we've been a little bit cooler for our areas that have had fog pretty much the whole day long. So really some differences depending on how much sun you are seeing in your particular area, even differences within cities. But our ridge of high pressure that we've had today is expected to exit the region going into tomorrow. In its place, we do have a trough that's going to be moving on in, and that will trigger cooler temperatures in general. So on the south coast tomorrow, looking at a lot of upper 60s, maybe even a couple low 70s out there. Santa Ynez Valley for you, highs mostly going to be in the mid 60s. Central coast, a lot of you in the mid or upper 60s depending on how far inland you are. San Luis Obispo County 60s, along the coast 70s the further inland you are. And guess what? Same story for Ventura County, mostly ranging between the 60s and the mid 70s. Everyone, have a fantastic rest of your evening.